Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akhman Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled The Mark of the Beast, No More Hiding. Or another alternate title could be The Mark of the Beast, They're Not Even Trying to Hide It Anymore. Alright? Now this comes from, last night I was sitting, alright, in a, one of like a kind of a chilling area where you can chill, where I work, alright, where customers can chill. And I knew this guy there, this Edomite guy. He's cool sometimes though. He was watching some TV. And I was like, I'm just gonna go talk to this guy for a little bit. I was bored, so fuck it. So I went and talked to the dude. And while I'm sitting there, on the TV comes this commercial. Now I'm in the middle of talking with this dude, but all of a sudden I hear this word mentioned. I said, wait, what? Did she just say what I think she said? So I looked it up on my phone, and lo and behold, she said exactly what I thought she said. Indeed. All right, it was indeed what I thought. Okay, and I don't even know. I'm gonna play that commercial. It's a Cheerios commercial, and I don't even know what the point of it is. Well, I know what the point of it is through the spirit, but as far as like humor or whatever they're aiming for, the only thing it could be is predictive programming. It wasn't funny. It didn't make any sense. It was just blatant, man. It was no more hiding. There was no other. I'm just gonna roll it. I'm gonna pause this music. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. It's not funny. It has nothing to do with anything. Two people from that show, The Office. It's just I don't get it. I'll let you watch it. Here you go.
Are you guys telling secrets? Mine is that Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
That's not a secret. It's on the box.
Wow.
Oh, I have a secret. I invented the microchip.
Is she serious?
Now tell me what the fuck that was about. Tell me what the fuck that was. Yeah, that's what I said. I agree with I agree with the Cheerio guy. Is she serious? And look, man. Look. I don't even look. These Cheerios commercials are funny. That's not funny. But look at the bottom. Let's see. Look right here. Right in our faces. No more hiding. I can't see it. This person says actress from The Office, Honey Nut Cheerios. This guy knows. Most people don't. Right down here, we got another one. Says, Revelation 13 is coming true before our eyes. Person says, the mark of the beast. This other person says, you're goofy. What? This wasn't a funny commercial. Even for an Edomite, I don't see how this could be funny for them. There's nothing funny about it. She's literally just saying that she invented the microchip. Let's go and watch it one more time. And this came on, I guess this has been out for a little bit, at least 6 months, but that's the first time I've ever seen that commercial. So let's go ahead and roll it again.
Are you guys telling secrets? Mine is that Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
That's not a secret. It's on the box.
Wow.
Oh, I have a secret. I invented the microchip.
Is she...
And you know what the funny thing is that it's like this. It's this planned programming, all right, this predictive programming, and they're using buzzwords. Now let's go back. What did she just say? And then look what's on the screen right after. Watch. Wait.
I invented the microchip.
Watch.
Is she...
Have a change of heart. That's that. That's that predictive programming, man. That's that. They're planning that. They're putting that into the forefront of your brain. All right. Microchip. Have a change of heart. Microchip. Have a change of heart. A change of heart about what? The microchip. All right. And those people that don't have it, because there's a lot of just unspiritual dumbasses out there. All right. And it's dumb. They're dumb. They don't understand what's going on, and you're useless. You're fucking trash. You're missile food. All right. And these people, I'm sick of dealing with people. I'm done with dealing with people. Because these people of the world are so fucking dumb. It's just, I don't even want to talk to them. It's 99% of people. There's some people, all right, that still have a little bit of a mind left. that like that guy I was talking to. He's an Edomite, but he was talking about he was talking about how these they're letting these these T words compete, all right, against women, man, all right, and how it's crazy, and that they're pushing it in school and all this stuff. Okay, but most people will go along with the agenda, all right, and they're gonna have a change of heart. These, and you people don't even realize it. I love YouTube so much. These Cheerios commercials are funny. I miss The Office. Meanwhile, look. Oh, it looks like the lady called on the moon, nosy ass bee. We got Stanley. And look, we only have 2 comments, or like 3, that's talking about, yo, look, no one's seeing this. There was nothing funny about it. It wasn't a joke. She literally just said, I invented the microchip.
Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
That's not a secret. It's on the box.
Wow.
Ooh, I have a secret. I invented the microchip.
Is she serious?
There you go, man. They're blatant with it. The mark of the beast. No more hiding. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They will throw that right out there. Microchip. All right? This microchip this. The microchip that. Microchip. They don't care. They don't care, man. They're running it. They're waving it in front of your face. You people are so fucking dumb. All right? You're so dumb. They're waving it in front of your face, and you're defending them. No, they're not. Biden literally says, oh, we can shut down the Nord Stream pipeline. The Nord Stream pipeline gets blown up. It wasn't him. Bill Gates saying, what he said, and then all of a sudden it happening. That's not what happened. You fucking idiots. They could tell you tomorrow that there's going to be that you're not going to be able to buy any more boxes of Cheerios. And then tomorrow, Biden could be like, tomorrow I'm going to make sure that nobody can buy Cheerios. And then you'd go to the store and there'd be no more Cheerios. And you say, oh, Biden didn't do it. He just said he was going to do it. No, that's not what happened. You people defend these people, man. And then you're fucking done. You're through. And they got your ass with the predictive programming. What is predictive programming? Let's go look it up. It says the psychology of extraordinary beliefs. All right, and it's Ohio State, and they're gonna try to say it's like a fucking conspiracy theory. They always try to do. But what is a predictive programming? It says predictive programming is theory that the government or other higher-ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events, and they are. They've historically done it. It says this was first described and proposed by researcher Alan Watt, who defines predictive programming as predictive programming is a subtle form of psychological conditioning provided by the media to acquaint the public with planned societal changes to be implemented by our leaders. And if and when these changes are put through, the public will already be familiarized with them and will accept them as natural progressions, thus lessening the possible public resistance and commotion. Then it was popularized by Alex Jones and David Icke. The most notable cases of predictive programming are examples found in The Simpsons, Dark Knight Rises, The Hunger Games, and the oldest being From Futility. What is this? What year was this? Futility. Is it a movie or a book? 1898. Okay. Let's see. What was in it? Oh, like the wreck of the Titanic? Is that what it's supposed to be? Like the wreck of the Titan? Okay, I see. Yeah, so they tell, and then look at this one. Those are different ones. Check this out. Look at this, dude. Can you believe it? Can you even believe it? They don't even care, man. They don't even care. They don't really give a shit. So, it says, information can be found on blog posts, and many conspiracy theorists have either made videos on it or have spoken on the subject. We're gonna chop it there because, they're gonna go on to just, they're just gonna go on and ramble some shit. I just know they are. So, you can look. Movies with the predictive programming. Let's go look. Let's see what it has to say. That's true. 1984. That's one of the ones everybody knows. Or are they gonna give us what the predictive programming was, or are they just gonna say it? Examples. let's get some examples of predictive programming. Guess it's not gonna give us any, but I guess there's this. Let's see.
Today, we will be diving into the world of conspiracy theories as we take a look at predictive programming.
The Ebola outbreak, the knowing, Luna attacks, that, you know, who knows? Oh yeah, the Illuminati card game. That's a big one. I can show you those. Let's go and get them. Check it out. I got these saved. Now, let's go look up the Illuminati card game. Okay, the Illuminati card game. When did it come out? It says... Is it not gonna... There we go. When did it come out? It said, Illuminati is a card game made by Steve Jackson's Games. Look at that. Come on, man. Look at that. Look. Look at their logo, even. Come on. It says the Illuminatus. It says trilogy. When did it come out? 1981. There you go. 1981. So, now you're going to have, is anybody talking about it? I guess not. But, so 1981. Well, let's go and see some of these cards. There's that one. There's this one. Some of these are like, yeah, well, whatever. You know, these are pretty vague. I'll just look. Look at this one. This is the big one. Come on, man. Look. Look. 1980s. These cards were made in the 1980s. Look. Guillotines. Come on, man. New World Order. Look. New World Order. Look. The weather satellite. HARP, right? The HARP device. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. No more hiding. Ecclesiasticus 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Ecclesiasticus 5:15. Be not ignorant in anything, Slakia, in a great matter or a small. Doesn't matter if they're saying microchip. Doesn't matter if they're, paying with their hand. It doesn't matter what they're doing, man. It doesn't matter if there's hints in it. Doesn't matter if it's great or small. It doesn't matter if it's great or small. Okay, don't be ignorant of it. Even if it's something very, very tiny that you might not be thinking of. All right, all of a sudden your local store didn't do tap to pay, but all of a sudden it's doing tap to pay. Well, be not ignorant of anything in great matter or small. Why are they upgrading all of a sudden? That's interesting. All right, or new security cameras, or you're hearing. Look, man, a lot of you people just ain't got it, and that's a simple fact. It's just a lot of you ain't got it, and you're not gonna get it. All right, there's a video, another one. I almost forgot about it until I thought about it. Who is this? How did this get into my subscribed? Who is this? Probably one of those accidental. It looks like a shorts channel. Yeah, it's easy to accidentally subscribe to shorts. Where is he? Here it is, the brother Raila Yasharala. Let's see. There was a video. It might be in my likes. Yep, there it is.
Please look at camera for entry.
It's nothing though. Nothing. Just some camera. It's nothing though. Nothing to be worried about at all.
Oh, stand on his shoes?
It's fun to them.
Stand on the shoes?
It's fun. It's fun for them. Ain't no microchip. We in June. Ain't no microchip. He never gonna let Bishop Nate live that one down, you know. So, and now he's got more bugged out shit he's saying. So that's just, you know, a new week and a new bugged out doctrine from yours truly, Bishop Nathaniel. All right, Revelation 13:16. Let's go get it, because this is what it's going back to. This is what it's going back to. It's all leading up to this. Revelation 13:16 through 18. It says, and he causeth all, listen closely and listen good, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Stop. All. Doesn't matter if you're tall. It doesn't matter if you're small. It doesn't matter if you're thin. It doesn't matter if you're fat. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter if you're free. It doesn't matter if you're in jail. All right? It doesn't matter. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. In their foreheads. In their foreheads. To do what? And that no man might buy, or, well, that wasn't exactly in his forehead, that was just on the back of his scalp. Okay. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. It doesn't matter if you got it in your butt cheek. It don't matter if you got it in your big toe. It don't matter if you got it in your nose. It don't matter if you got it in your ear. It don't matter if you went around, you got it in your left hand. We'll say it in the right hand. I got it in the left hand. It don't matter where you got it. Did you get the mark? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that number is in those RFID chips by barcode. Alright? So, there you go. You won't be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark. Right now, it's cameras. Alright, right now it's scanning a little QR code to get in. Right now it's downloading a little app and then you can open the door. Right now it's using a little, your phone. Alright, right now it's using a little key tag. Alright, right now it's scanning your veins. Alright, or it's scanning your palm. Alright, but it's going to be scanning that chip come soon, that microchip. Alright, and that's why they're making these weird, I invented the microchip. What? That's not a funny commercial. It's not an informative commercial. You know, they could have literally cut it off, really, right after, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The black dude, literally said, that's not a secret, it's on the box. And then you had little B go, ha ha ha, oh yeah. And then they could have cut it, boom. Why'd they have to have her say, I invented the microchip? For what? Well, there's only one reason why. Predictive programming, man. It's like the dog's doing his thing with his cone on. That's why it makes so loud noise. But, you know, it's only for one reason. It's not funny. It's not humorous. It's not informative. There's no reason to have it other than predictive programming. To hear that word, microchip, 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 microchip. You go and play video games. You play Cyberpunk 2077, and it's a good game. But I feel uncomfortable playing it, man. You know, I haven't played it since it came out. And because the whole point of the game is getting a bunch of chips inserted, new upgrades. And the other thing is they have a guy that was obviously supposed to be, you know, making fun of the Hebrew Israelites. So, you know, look, man, they put it everywhere. They put it everywhere. Microchip, microchip, microchips, transhumanism, microchip, microchip, microchip. Hell, I'm replaying the Fallout series, and those games, there, in at least one of them, you can get upgrades, you know, biometric upgrades, microchips. You know, that's just. So keep that in mind. You know, why do they have this ever? Microchip, microchip, microchip. Just think about all the digital devices that they had in Star Trek back in the day, and then now you have one of those very same devices in your pocket, and you make calls on it. All right, or back how they were showing back in the day. You know, they would beam them up on a holographic device, and they'd be able to, you know, talk with them, and they'd see their face, and they'd see them. Now you got FaceTime in your pocket, man. So look, it's predictive programming. It's getting you associated with these things, getting you accustomed to these things, and warming you up to those things. So when they roll out, you say, "Oh yeah, the microchip. I've heard about these things." You know, that's how it's gonna be, and you guys are gonna be receptive of it, and you're gonna go walk down to those chipping stations willingly and get them. All right, there's gonna be so many people that just go and get it willingly because they want it. It's the next new best thing. You got an iPhone 15? Well, this isn't no iPhone 15. This is a microchip. It can do 1,000,001 things better than that phone can. All right, and sorry for the talking in the background. Never fails. So, Isaiah 14 and 12 through 21. This because and why do they want to have people chipped? Because they want everybody chipped. And there's plenty of articles out there. Rockefeller, the Eternal Conversation. I can't remember who it was. It was one of the Rockefeller guys saying we want everybody chipped. All right, you got people literally from the World Economic Forum and these other places that are talking about removing currency and going digital. You have all this talk, but still people don't believe, and they just don't care, and they won't care, and they won't believe, and that's really where these elite want you, okay? Because they want you to go along with this program because it's all part of their new world order, man. Okay, and that's what they're trying to get you to do, and they don't like these lessons going up. They try to mark them as this or mark them as that, all right? Because they don't want everybody to know of their agenda, man. And eventually, I believe, all right, that's going to be one of the driving factors for the famine of the word, is because you can't have these guys on the internet teaching that this chip is evil and that it's the mark of the beast. You can't have that. You can't have people telling you not to go to the chipping stations and get a microchip, all right? You can't go and do that, And they show the process. If you just look up RFID, and just go into images, okay? Well, you gotta look up chip, RFID chip, all right? And then you go to images, okay? It shows you exactly how they do it, all right? This isn't exactly the gun that they usually use. It usually looks like this. Okay, now if we go back to Revelation, let's go to Blue Letter Bible real quick. Well, that's a spiritual mark for the people that are following the Antichrist. Okay, all right, whatever you say. This is Revelation 13 and 16 in the Blue Letter Bible, and we're gonna go down here and find that word mark. There it is. Charagma or haragma, or however they pronounce it. Let's see.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Thing carved, sculpture, graven work. This is not a spiritual mark because everybody talks about, what about the mark that was written on the elect's head? That was a mark. Okay, that was a spiritual mark. And if you look that up, that uses a different word than charagma. Charagma is only used twice. All right, or not twice. And let's see, where was it? Once. Yeah, well, I should say twice. One throughout Revelation, and then another one would be in Acts. And the only other time it was used when it wasn't speaking of the mark of the beast, because you got Revelation 13 talking about the mark, 17, Revelation 13 and 17. You can go to 14:19. It says, and receive his mark in the forehead. All right, you can go down to Revelation 20. It says, let's see, and upon their forehead. Well, let's see. What does this say? This might be this. Is this an incorrect translation? It says, and I saw the thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark. Okay, yeah, no. So that's not a mistranslation, and I don't mean mistranslation as in on the Bible's fault. I mean as in through Blue Letter Bible, because Blue Letter Bible sometimes gets a mistranslation of, they might put a word where it doesn't need to be. All right, they've done that with pornaya and pornos. All right, and they've mismatched those before, or they've even had incorrect definitions before, saying, having intercourse with a married man. No, that's wrong. So Blue Letter Bible, you can't get the truth out of Blue Letter Bible, but if you have the truth, it can be a useful tool. So no, this is right. Revelation 20:14 is talking about, the people that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, the people that were martyred, all right, and that didn't receive the mark. All right, so that's speaking of the elect, the people that didn't receive the mark. All right, so, and like as it says, but the only other time this is used out of context of the mark of the beast is in Acts. And I feel like some of these, I remember it used to be only like 2 or 3. I think they added some. But Acts 17 and 29, so I'll retract what I said. I said there's only two times it's used. Well, really, there's still only 2 times it's used, 2 different ways. All right, there's a couple different scriptures that have it, but there's only two meanings for it. All right, this one's talking about that mark. All right, the mark of the beast. All right, this one, what is this speaking about? It says, Acts 17 and 29. For so much then as we are the offspring of the Most High, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone graven, charagma, by art and man's device. So it was talking about graven, a graven work. All right, if you go back further into the root word, it goes back to this word charax. All right.
Strong's G 5482. Charax.
All right.
Charax.
A pale or stake, a palisade. All right, if you look this up, boom. If you go over here and look this up, boom. You go look up this, boom. And that's not a pale. There you go. There's some pails. Well, those are Allen keys, but they could serve the same purpose. That's just a bottle opener. Really, that's an older term. But if you go, the other ones you can't deny. Palisade, fence. And this is a palisade. Okay. See what it looks like? See what it looks like? You understand? Get it? See? You see? Let's go to steak. Alright, now let's go to... Interesting. Seeing that? You seeing it? Maybe you're not. You might just be, you might just not have it, but it's there, clearly, obviously. Alright. Isaiah 14 and 12 through 21. Why do they want people to get it? Let's see. Verse 12. How, Isaiah 14 and 12 through 21. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Lucifer referring to the Edomites. If you can receive it, receive it. If not, then not, Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And with that chip, what they can do is they can manage, they can manage your frickin' glucose levels. They can manage your white blood cells, your red blood cells. They can tell what you're eating. They can also, it's also going to be linked to your phone, or however, maybe not even your phone, but your bank account. So they're going to tell you, he's buying this amount of meat. He's buying this amount of this amount of beef, this amount of pork. All right, they're buying this amount of eggs, this amount of milk. They're buying this amount of laundry detergent, this amount of clothes, this many gallons of this. All right, they're buying 1 bottle of lotion. They're buying 2 deodorant sticks. They're buying 3 packs of razor blades. They're buying 2 bottles of Listerine. They're gonna be able to find everything that you're doing. All right, and everything that you're buying, and they're going to be able to limit it and say, oh, you've already bought 2 packets of pork. You've already bought 2 packets of eggs. You can't buy those anymore. And you're probably wondering, why are you saying pork? Because the same people that get that, they're going to be eating pork. They're going to be eating pork. If they got the mark, they're going to be eating pork. All right, and probably a lot of people that got it are going to have to, because oh, you're only limited for one small hat token a day. For your work, standard, or however, fucking, because it's going to be bad for these people. They think it's going to be good, but they're going to get tricked into it. They're not going to realize that they fucked up until they realize at the end that they fucked up. They're like, oh, this is great. And then the food supply is going to stop, and then shit's going to get bad. And they're, oh, wait a minute. We got the chip, though. We got the chip. We're supposed to be getting fed. We got the chip. Well, see, the Bible says that, my servant shall eat, but you shall go hungry. All right. So at the end of the day, the elect that didn't get the chip, all right, is going to eat better than those people that got the chip. Here it is. Oh, you're not going to eat if you don't have the chip. Well, the people that didn't get the chip are the ones actually going to be eating. So again, you guys got deceived again. You've been deceived, and you're going to continue to get deceived and continue to get deceived because you're dumb. All right, and you're dumb, and you deserve it because you're dumb. All right. So in verse 15 it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." And there's no such place as a physical place like hell as the Christians make it, where you go and you burn for eternity. Hell, if you look back into it, goes into that word Gehenna, which goes back into the word, Hinnom, the valley of Hinnom, Gehenna, all right, a burning pit, right? Really what it goes back to, it means the place of future punishment, Okay, so you're going to be brought down to the place of future punishment. All right, and death. All right, there's many forms of hell. Death. All right, would be a hell. All right, to the sides of the pit. And really, hell is going to be in Babylon. It says in verse 16, they that see thee. So what's going to happen? Even though these people say, "Oh, I'm going to be just like the Most High," what's going to happen? Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. What does it mean to look on someone narrowly? Look upon someone narrowly. If you look at someone narrowly, you look at them in a concentrated way because you think they're not giving you the full information of something. Kind of like, you know, when you squint at somebody, you look at them like, why, you know, like this. You look at them like this, like, you fucking lying to me right now. You know, that's how, you know, looking at someone like narrowly, like, really? You know, like they're like, you know, not that the Most High's lying, but you know, when someone, that's how you look at someone when they're lying, right? Someone say, "I got 5 Rolls Royce." You're gonna look at them like that, huh? No, you don't. All right, but people are gonna look at these Edomites like that. Why? They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, "Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his house." But that, well, let's stop right there. We'll go back. We'll stop it at 17. Let's stop. We'll get 18 on down in a minute. So they're going to be looking at these people, and again, Salaki for all the talking. It says they're going to be looking at all these people, all right, and they're going to say, this is all these Edomites, all right. These people are going to be looking at these Edomites, saying, really, this is the guy? This is him? He doesn't look like he could even be in any position of power. He looks pathetic right now, okay? But that's how it's going to be. They're going to look at him like, oh, man, look, this guy. Really, this guy. All right? What's going to happen to them? It says in verse 18, it says, well, it really got it already in 15 and 14. 15 mostly. It says, all the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain. If someone was dead and they got shot down in a shirt, it doesn't matter if it was a Gucci shirt, you wouldn't want it. It's got blood all over it. It's just, you know, it's done. It's through. You don't want it. It says thrust through with a sword, especially if they got thrust through a sword, because now you got a big ass hole in the shirt too. It says that go down to the stones of the pit, and as a carcass trodden under feet, like a dead body that's been walked all over, right? It says thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. So you're not going to be, you know, lifted up or celebrated by any means. It says, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And we explained this the other day with the lesson we made about reincarnation, all right, through the Spirit. So there you go. That's why they want to have control. They want to be like the Most High. They want to see what you're eating, what you're drinking, where you're going, all right, when you're going, how much money you're making, how much money's going out, your carbon footprint, this, that. They're nosy, man. They just want to know every single thing about you, and you know, because they want to know. Who knows? They might make it to where even to access the internet for a time being, that you'll have to have the mark of the beast, so they can see what you're looking up, what you're searching. They don't want you to search up conspiracies. They don't want you to search up these certain things that make them look bad. Why aren't they doing it now? Because they have to try to play it smoothly so people you don't spook them off, you know. So there's sometimes in hunting. Now I'm not a hunter. I've never hunted, but I've played, you know, like hunting simulation games where it's like, you know, sometimes you might have a shot that and you could take it, but it's just not quite good enough. You know, you got to go for the lung shot. All right, you might have a shot where you could probably get them right through the shoulder blade, maybe get through the lung, but maybe not out the other one. They might have a chance to run. All right, so you got to look at them and say, no, maybe let them graze. Maybe they'll turn around in a minute. I can get them then, and bam, you get them, and it's one hit. They're down, done instantly. Okay, that's what the Edomites are doing. They don't want to do it right now, and then, you know, because then guess what? You hit it, bam, it doesn't hit right, and the deer gets spooked and runs off all types of crazy, you know. So, you know, there's sometimes, here's an example that everyone knows, all right? Oh, not everybody, I'm just different example. What about, you know, when you're trying to throw a pass, all right? A QB's trying to throw a pass, and, you know, you're sitting at the screen, throw it, you know, yeah, he could probably, what if there's a chance, even a semi-little chance for an interception? You wouldn't want to throw it, you know? You wouldn't want to throw it, you know, unless you're in a, you know, Let me not. I'm not gonna trash talk any team. You know, unless you're the QB for the Broncos, all right. You know, but that's just how it goes, man. Okay, you gotta wait. You gotta make sure you have that right opening, and that's what these Edomites are doing. They want to make sure they hit it right. You know, they want some events. They gotta play it right. They want everyone's gonna be, you know, in a worried state or something like that, and people be more receptive to take it. Okay, that's how these devils play. They're not dumb. They're very smart with wickedness. All right, Psalms 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. That's Esau. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth them. And that's when you blow smoke at someone and be like, whatever, you won't do nothing. They're literally putting on the TV, I invented the microchip. For what, man? Just to mock you people, man. Because they said they were going to do the Nord Stream pipeline and you didn't believe it. They said they were going to do population control and you didn't believe it. And they can say all this about the microchip and you're still not going to believe it, man. You know, they could say, oh, tomorrow we're going to bomb Syria, and all of a sudden Syria gets bombed and you wouldn't believe it was them. You'd say, oh, it wasn't them. They could say, here it is, the United States could say, tomorrow at 5 p.m. we're bombing Syria. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m. somehow Syria gets bombed, all right, by United States military airplanes. And then the next day they could say, the U.S. government come out and say, yeah, those planes were stolen by Russians. It was actually the Russians that did it. And you fucking idiots would believe it. You would believe it. Because you're that easy to deceive, man. You're that dumb. You believe everything, all right? These fucking political officials could tell you that the sky is I don't know, fucking, what's the color of the sky is never, you know, it's pink and purple sometimes. They could say that the sky is I don't know, the sky is colored like chrome, and you'd believe it. Looks like blue to me. So that color you've known as blue, it's actually chrome, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, see, that makes sense. You know, well, I don't believe it. Well, here's the science behind it. And you'd say, oh, look at that. It's got the science. I believe it. When the science was made by these people. History was made by these people. Choose what goes in the book. These people choose what goes into science. These people choose what you believe, and you eat it all up. All right? They could tell you your ass is your elbow, and you'd believe it. You'd be like, oh, I guess my ass is my elbow then. Would you look at that? Wow, who would have guessed? You know? And that's just how it is. Because you people, you're very gullible. You're very gullible people. And when I'm saying you people, I'm talking about all of you people. Jakes too. Jakes, Edomites. All right, all you people, meaning you worldly people. You people of the world. You're all just gullible, man. You know? Here's how it says gullible on the ceiling. You say, what? It does. And you look right up. That's you. It's Isaiah 6 and 8 through 11. It said, and this is why, man. This is why. You Jakes too. Specifically you Jakes for this one. Because the nations, you heathens, you can't get it and you never will. But for you Jakes, you Ray Rays and Pookies that have the chance, but you never really had the chance because you weren't written, you know, you weren't written to be part of the elect in the first place. As Isaiah 6 and 8 through 11, it says, also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and whom shall go, and who will go for us? Salakia. Then said I, here am I, send me. Let me grab a drink. In verse 9, it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed. Verse 11, then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, until complete destruction, right? And the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. There you go. So let's go back up to verse 9, and I love this scripture. This is one of my favorites. It would be up there, you know. After a while, this is my favorite scripture. This is my favorite scripture. You'd have the whole Bible after a while, you know. But we have our favorite scriptures. This is one of them. I love this one because it puts it in perspective, so much if you have the understanding. And he said, verse 9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed. So hear ye indeed. You can hear. If I go bop bop bop, you know, I make that sound. You just heard me say bop bop bop, right? But understand not. So you don't understand why I did it. Okay? And that's kind of a bad example. Okay, for example, the way I always use it. But the first part was a decent example. You could hear me going bop bop bop. All right, you hear it. You can hear that. You can hear it. All right, you can hear when a car starts. You can hear, you know, when the microwave goes ding. and your foods, or you can hear those things. Those are things you can hear, right? But so it's saying, hear ye indeed, so you can hear. These people aren't deaf, to hearing certain things. They can hear. If you were to clap your hands, they'd say, yeah, I can hear you clapping, all right? But understand not. What is this talking about? It's talking about, spiritual things, okay? So hear ye indeed, but understand not. Just like the way I always use it is using a mechanic, all right? You can tell me, like, for example, because I don't know shit about mechanics. You can tell me all about a carburetor or a transmission, all right? And I could hear you talking about, oh, yeah, the flubal flaginator and bloop, 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 bloop. I'm like, I hear you. I wouldn't understand what the fuck they're talking about. You know, I don't even know what a transmission does. It transmits something. I don't fucking know. You know, there's a joke for all you mechanics out there. I know it doesn't. I don't know what the fuck. Transmission. I don't know. It transmisses. I don't fucking know. It does something. I know the engine runs. That's the thing goes brr, 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 and it starts your car. There you go. That's all. That's all I know about shit like that. I know spark plugs spark. All right, and that's what gets the gas going and gets the engine riled up and all that. That's it. You know, I can hear it, but I don't understand mechanics. You know, I don't understand it. I don't get it. So that's these people. They can hear when we're talking about the Bible. They can hear when we're talking about prophecy, but they don't understand it. They don't really. We might as well be speaking to blah herbly herbly herblue herbly harbly herbly herbly. They could hear that too, but that's basically what they're hearing. That's basically, you ever hear someone in a different language speak? You can hear them. You don't know what the fuck they're saying. That's these people, because the Most High has blinded them, all right, and made them deaf. That's just the first part. Hear ye indeed, but understand not. The second part, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. So you can show them signs. You can show them in the news this happened. You can show them the 12 tribes chart. You can show them this. You can show them in the Bible where it says that. They're still not going to be able to perceive. You can see, but you can't perceive, okay? It's like one of those things, you know, you ever seen those things, the magic eye? You remember those things from back in the 90s, those magic eye photos, you know? I never did get one of these to work. There's pictures in these, man. There's pictures in these. Like, this could be a boat for all I know. You cross your eyes and you see something, gives you a fucking splitting ass headache. There could be something in this. I can see it, but I don't know what's under there, man. It could be anything. There could be, who knows? That could be something terrible under there for all I know. You know, that could be, someone's bare ass under that picture. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what's any of these photos. You know, I can't do these magic eye photos. Look at them, cross your eyes, get 5 inches from the screen. You know, like for example, apparently this is that. I don't see that at all. See if I can do it with my eyes. I still can't see it. I don't even know. No, that's what these people do. You know, that's what these people do. They can, yes, and this, and this, and that. You know, and it says, the people are gonna get a chip, and this is what they're seeing. Yeah. Okay, have a nice day, and then they go on with their life because they don't understand a word you just said. You know? In verse 10, make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. How does that happen? Through Yahweh Shem Yahushai pouring out his spirit onto those people. That's the only way. That's the only way. They don't just like, you know what? I understand now. Not unless the Most High poured his Holy Spirit onto them. That's how we started to be able to understand and see and hear. All right, and how long is the Spirit going to be on these people? The spirit of slumber, the spirit of, or not necessarily the spirit of slumber, spirit of slumber. That's really what it is. How long? Verse 11, then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. And this is something you got to remember, brothers and sisters, because as you get in this truth for a while, you start to really wonder what the fuck's going on with people, and you can almost lose touch a little bit and remember that these people, they are really spiritually blind and spiritually deaf. They really have no, you might see people, I'm like, look, how you really fucking don't see it? You really can't see it. It's right in front of your eyes, but they really don't. They really can't at all. They really cannot see it at all. And it's perplexing when you have this truth and you're like, look, man, and you're talking to other brothers and you're on the comment boards of other brothers and you're like, look, man, you see, yeah, dude, that's crazy, look at that. But this person, you see it, I don't see it, I don't know what you're talking about. It's right there, dude. I don't know, it don't make sense to me. It seems like they're just making a little joke. Oh, scientists made a microchip. It's literally, look, why else would it be there? Because they wanted to, I don't know. They just thought it would be funny. It's not funny, though. So, what's the point? I don't know, man, I think you're overthinking it. That's these people, man. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And Jake too. Jake's super dumb. Super dumb. Those people on that comment board of that Cheerios commercial, those guys were probably Edomites that were saying, oh, Revelation 13 and 16. They're probably Edomites because there are literally Edomites out there that understand that Revelation 13 and 16 is speaking of RFID chip. They don't have the grand understanding as a whole, but they understand that because it's plain, man. And some of them even know. You know, there's some of these Edomites that know a little bit, not according to, you know, the Bible. They think they know according to the Bible, but they don't really have the truth. All right, they don't really have the true truth, but they know some things about conspiracies, right? They might know that, yeah, that look at that, Revelation 30, it's obvious that it lines up, but you Jakes don't, you know? Revelation 11 and 7 says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Even the other Jakes, they're not going to get it, you know? They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. And the Lord sent you these prophets, these men to teach you and say, hey, this is happening. Look at this. Wake up. Look at this commercial. Look at that commercial. Look at this video over here. Look at this post that this did. Look at this guy. Look what he said. Look at this. Look at this musician that said this in one of the songs. Look how he hid this over there. Look at this. Look at this article from 1984. Look at this over here. This is from 1992 when it says this. And look at this thing over here where they hit it in the World Economic Forum and the WEF, and you know the WHO said this and this 5 years prior, and here's some documentation about this and how this is that, and you just wouldn't get it. You just don't care. You don't listen. You don't care. It's not for you. You could give a care less, and that's just the state that you're going to be in. And you continue to be in it because it was only given to the elect. It was only given to the elect, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. Right now, we're the hopeful elect. And hopefully we're a part of the elect. Because these people are dumb as a goddamn doorknob, man. You know, this is Amos 3 and 7, and then we're going to go ahead and close out. It says, Amos 3 and 7, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And he did this, and he sent these prophets out, say, hey, go and warn the people, tell the people, you know, tell them to turn back from their transgressions, to repent, to stop doing this, to stop doing that. All right, and these people didn't listen. They didn't care. They wanted to kill the prophets. They hated God. They hated the Most High, right? God is what you call him. His real name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. They hated these people. All right, the Son, they said, crucify him, crucify him. We don't need him. We don't want him. He keeps on telling us what to do. We hate him. Get him away from us. All right, hang him, you know, put him on the cross. And all that. Woo, Slakia. I'm gonna grab a drink. Saying all these things, right? And didn't care. Didn't care. Now the thing is that you people really got to worry about is now that same person that you were so happy to get on the cross is coming back very, very soon. All right, very, 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 very soon. And he's not coming back happy. He's not coming back to forget. Oh, I know you said crucify him, but I'm okay with you. No, he's coming back pissed, man. All right, to render his flame. Let's go. You know, let's go close out with that. We'll close out with that. To render his with flames, or is it fire? Let's see. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. How's he coming back? Happy and forgiving everybody? No. Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Why? To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. But you don't care. Because you're the same people that said crucify him, crucify him. You're the same people that didn't want nothing to do with him. You're the same people that said let's go and make a covenant with the Edomites. All right, the Egyptians. All right, let's go and make a covenant with the heathen. All right, really. All right, let's go and make a covenant with the heathen. You know, I wish we were back in Egypt. I wish we were blah blah blah. You know. Well, congratulations, Jake. You got your wish because now you're back in spiritual Egypt. All right, spiritual Egypt. All right, spiritual Sodom. All right, you know, back in Rome again, back in Idumea. All right, so that's where you get to be now. You got your wish. So, and you know, you people aren't gonna get it because you're gonna be in the same mindset until everything's gone, until everything's destroyed. Every building, every Walmart, every Target, right? Every gas station. All right, everything. All the ones up to the West Coast, all the way up to the East Coast. All right, the Mavericks and Circle K's to the Wawas, right? The Fry's, You know, and it doesn't matter where you are, man. Everything's gonna be destroyed. It's all gonna be gone. Six Flags is gonna be gone. All right, the movie theaters are gonna be gone. It's all gonna be gone. Monuments, all gonna be gone. All right, everything's gonna be burned up and destroyed. And you're still, and even up to that very point, you're gonna be blind. So if you just can't see it, man. But hey, we count ourselves as blessed. Call Allah Yahweh Shemiao Shai. You know that we've been blessed with the ability to understand and see these things. All right, because most people have not. Most people are still in that spirit of slumber. They haven't woke up. And the only reason we have this truth is because of Yahweh Shemiao Shai. We've been blessed with that knowledge. So count yourself blessed. You know, that's the lesson. We're going to close out with that. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, it's been the mark of the beast. No more hiding. They don't even care anymore, man. It's just out there now. No, not even a joke. Nothing. It's just there, just to be there. So with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakbadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me the truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.